Hey there, everybody! Get ready to laugh! We're about to dive into a world of funny bloopers and silly moments. From everyday slip-ups to hilarious pet antics, get ready for a giggle fest. You know, those moments that make you say, oops? But in a good way, of course. We've all been there, right? Tripping over air, spilling our drinks, or having our pets steal the show with their silly antics. It's these little moments of imperfection that make life so much fun. So sit back, relax, and get ready to smile. We're about to celebrate the best, or maybe the worst, of our oops moments. And hey, maybe you'll even see yourself in some of these hilarious situations. Let's get this giggle party started. Okay, let's talk about those moments when our bodies just have a mind of their own. You know, like when you're walking down the street, feeling confident, and suddenly, bam, you trip over absolutely nothing. Or how about that classic slip on the ice? 1 minute you're gliding gracefully, or at least trying to, and the next, you're doing your best impression of a human ice skater. Don't worry, we've all been there. And who could forget those times when you're trying to show off your dance moves, but your body has other plans? Those unexpected stumbles and awkward steps. Yeah, those are the best or the worst. But here's the thing about these little mishaps. They're hilarious. As long as nobody gets hurt, of course. It's all about embracing the unexpected and finding the humor in our everyday fumbles. Now let's talk about sports. Whether you're a diehard fan or just someone who enjoys the occasional game, sports have a way of bringing people together. There's something magical about the energy in a stadium, the roar of the crowd, and the anticipation of witnessing something incredible unfold right before your eyes. We love to watch our favorite athletes perform amazing feats of strength and agility. From gravity-defying dunks to lightning-fast sprints, these moments leave us in awe and inspire us to push our own limits. The dedication, training, and sheer talent on display can be truly breathtaking. But let's be real, some of the funniest moments in sports are the ones where things don't quite go according to plan. It's those unexpected blunders and hilarious mishaps that make us laugh out loud and remind us that even the best can have an off day. Take tennis, for example. Imagine a pro player lining up for what should be an easy shot, only to completely miss the ball as it bounces away, leaving the crowd gasping and then bursting into laughter. These moments are priceless, and they add a whole new layer of entertainment to the game. Picture this. A basketball player goes up for a slam dunk, only to have the ball bounce off the rim and hit them in the face. It's the kind of moment that gets replayed over and over, not just because it's unexpected, but because it's so relatable. Who hasn't had a plan go hilariously wrong? Or how about a golfer who takes a swing and completely misses the ball, sending their club flying through the air instead? Golf is supposed to be a game of precision and focus, but sometimes even the most seasoned players have a day where nothing seems to go right. And then there are those moments in soccer, or football depending on where you're from, when a player trips over the ball, sending it rolling in the opposite direction of the goal. Oops! The crowd groans, the player laughs, and the game goes on, a little lighter for everyone involved. Volleyball is no exception. Sometimes, a player dives for the ball with all their might, only to miss it completely and end up sprawled on the court. Their teammates can't help but giggle, and the playful high fives that follow show that it's all in good fun. But you know what the best part is? Even the athletes themselves can't help but laugh at these bloopers. It's a reminder that sports are about more than just winning or losing. They're about enjoying the moment, connecting with others, and not taking ourselves too seriously. It's a good reminder that we're all human, and sometimes even the pros mess up. In the end, it's these imperfect, unscripted moments that make sports truly spectacular, and a whole lot more fun to watch. Let's be honest, our furry friends are the kings and queens of funny accidents. No matter how hard we try to keep a straight face, they always manage to surprise us with their hilarious antics and unexpected blunders. Whether it's a dog with a goofy grin or a cat caught mid-pounce, these moments are pure comedy gold. From dogs spinning in endless circles as they chase their own tails, to cats wedging themselves into boxes that are clearly too small, our pets have a knack for finding themselves in the most ridiculous situations. Sometimes, it seems like they're on a secret mission to make us laugh, popping up in the oddest places or getting themselves into the silliest predicaments. Have you ever seen a dog try to catch a treat in mid-air, only to miss completely and end up with their face planted on the floor? It's the kind of moment that makes you burst out laughing, even as you rush over to check if they're okay. And let's be honest, The slow-motion replay just makes it even funnier. Their determination is unmatched, even if their coordination sometimes isn't. Or how about a cat that misjudges a jump and ends up clinging to the curtains for dear life? 1 second, they're the picture of feline grace, and the next, they're dangling like a furry ornament, eyes wide with surprise. It's these moments of unexpected chaos that remind us just how unpredictable and entertaining our pets can be. And then, there are those moments when our pets just seem to forget how their bodies work. Maybe it's a dog sitting in a way that defies all logic, or a cat frozen mid-leap with the most bewildered look on its face. These quirky poses and clumsy positions are a constant source of amusement, making us wonder what could possibly be going through their minds. Like the classic dog walks into a wall moment, or the cat that gets startled by its own reflection. It's almost as if they're discovering the world for the first time, every single day. Their curiosity and innocence lead to the most unexpected and delightful mishaps, and we can't help but laugh along with them. It's these silly antics that make us love our pets even more. They bring so much joy and laughter into our lives, turning even the most ordinary days into unforgettable memories. Sharing a laugh with your pet after a funny accident creates a bond that's truly special, reminding us of the simple pleasures in life. They remind us that life is too short to take ourselves too seriously, and that sometimes the best thing we can do is just laugh at the absurdity of it all. Our pets teach us to embrace the unexpected, to find joy in the little things, and to cherish every silly, heartwarming moment we share together. The kitchen is often referred to as the heart of the home. It's where we gather to cook, eat, and create memories. But let's be real, it's also a prime location for some hilarious accidents. We've all been there. You're trying to impress your friends with a fancy new recipe, but you accidentally add salt instead of sugar. Or you're trying to flip a pancake, but it ends up stuck to the ceiling. And then there are those times when you're in a rush and end up spilling coffee all over yourself, or dropping an entire plate of food on the floor. Oops. But you know what? It's all part of the fun of being in the kitchen. The most important thing is to not let these little mishaps ruin your day. Just clean up the mess, laugh it off, and move on. After all, they'll make for great stories later. Now, let's take our show on the road and talk about those funny moments that happen out in public. You know, the kind of moments that catch you completely off guard when you least expect it. There's something magical about laughter that erupts in the middle of a busy street, or a crowded park, or even a grocery store aisle. It's like the universe is reminding us not to take life too seriously and to find joy in the most unexpected places. You know, the kind that make you stop in your tracks and say, "Did that just really happen?" Maybe it's a group of friends bursting into laughter after witnessing something totally bizarre, or strangers coming together for a split second to share a look of disbelief. Like the time you saw a street performer dressed as a giant banana slip on a banana peel. It's almost as if the universe planned the perfect punchline right in front of your eyes. Or maybe it was the juggler who dropped all his pins, only to bow dramatically and get a bigger round of applause than if he'd nailed the trick. Or the time you witnessed someone trying to parallel park their car, only to end up doing a 5-point turn and still failing miserably. The bystanders can't help but chuckle, and even the driver eventually laughs at their own misadventure. Sometimes, it's these little mishaps that bring people together, if only for a moment. And who could forget those hilarious moments at the grocery store? The supermarket is a goldmine for unexpected comedy. Whether it's a runaway shopping cart, a spilled bag of flour, or a spontaneous dance-off between shoppers in the frozen food section. Like the time you saw a kid riding in a shopping cart like it's a roller coaster, arms up, face lit with pure joy, as their parent pushes them down the aisle. It's impossible not to smile at that kind of unfiltered happiness. Or the time you heard someone having a very loud and very one-sided conversation with their vegetables. Maybe they were negotiating with a stubborn avocado, or giving a pep talk to a bunch of carrots. These little moments of silliness are what make everyday errands memorable. These are the moments that remind us that life is full of surprises, and that laughter is often the best way to connect with the people around us, even if just for a fleeting second. So next time you're out and about, keep your eyes open for those spontaneous bursts of hilarity. You never know when you'll stumble upon a scene that makes your day, or even your week. Sometimes the best thing we can do is just sit back, soak it all in, and enjoy the show that life puts on for us. right there in the middle of the everyday hustle and bustle. Well, there you have it, folks. A whirlwind tour of some of the funniest accidents and unexpected moments that life throws our way. From everyday slip-ups to hilarious pet antics, we've covered it all. Remember, life is too short to take ourselves too seriously. So the next time you trip over your own 2 feet, spill your coffee, or witness a hilarious public spectacle, don't be afraid to laugh out loud. In fact, I encourage you to share your own funny stories in the comments below. Let's spread the laughter and remind each other that even in the midst of chaos, there's always room for a little bit of joy. Keep on smiling, everyone.